It was late morning when I noticed Karen eyeing my ATV parked near the barn. She had apparently decided it was her right as an HOA member to take it for a ride, claiming she was testing my compliance with some fabricated neighborhood rules. What she didn't know was that this wasn't just any ATV. It was equipped with facial recognition technology, biometric locks, and an auto-locking system that rendered it completely inaccessible to unauthorized users. I was monitoring the ranch cameras when I saw her approach, trying to force open the ATV. "Karen," I said over the PA system, "you are trespassing on private property. That vehicle is secured with biometric locks and will alert law enforcement if tampered with. Step away immediately." Karen waved her clipboard. "I've called 911. They'll make you let us use it." What she didn't realize was that the moment she tried to touch the ATV, the facial recognition system activated. The vehicle immediately recognized that she was unauthorized and locked every entry point. It also sent live alerts to my security team and the local sheriff, along with real-time location tracking of the ATV. Karen froze, pressing buttons and trying to force the locks, but nothing worked. What is happening?" she shouted, panic replacing her usual arrogance. I calmly responded, "Karen, this is private property. The ATV is restricted to authorized users only. Any attempt to operate it without permission is illegal. Leave now." Within minutes, deputies arrived. Karen tried to explain that the HOA gave her rights to operate the vehicle, but the officers were unimpressed. The property deeds, surveillance footage, and system logs clearly showed that she had no legal authority to access my ATV. Any attempt to tamper with it constituted criminal trespassing and attempted theft. "Ma'am," one deputy said firmly, "you are on private property without permission. This vehicle is secured and unauthorized operation is illegal. Step away immediately or face arrest." Karen's protests grew frantic. She attempted to manipulate the biometric controls manually, pressing buttons and shouting at the ATV as though it would obey her, but the system remained fully locked. Deputies escorted her off the property, while my security team ensured the ATV and surrounding areas remained fully secure. The HOA board was notified immediately. Karen's privileges were permanently revoked, and she was formally warned that any future attempts to interfere with private property or authorized vehicles would result in criminal charges. Neighbors who witnessed the incident were amazed. Karen had believed she could assert control by taking my ATV, but she had instead triggered law enforcement intervention, public embarrassment, and permanent loss of authority. By the end of the day, the ATV was safe, the ranch fully secure, and Karen had learned that no overzealous HOA member could override private property or advanced security technology without consequences. Karen had thought taking my ATV would assert HOA control. Instead, she triggered law enforcement, public humiliation, and permanent revocation of HOA authority, all while my vehicle and property remained fully protected. Karen drove off in my ATV or tried to. Instead, she faced arrest, public humiliation, and permanent loss of HOA privileges, proving once again that rogue HOA members cannot interfere with private property or high-tech vehicles without consequences.